Hey guys, it's Celia from Paper Beats Rock Designs, here to show you this fun vellum front card I made for MedLab Workers Week using Creepy Cute Chronicles Edition 150. So first off, I did print this off on vellum using the draft mode on my printer just to make sure that the least amount of ink was used. I had a couple trials and errors and figured out the best way to do that was on draft mode for my printer, but you might have to try a couple of different ways. So I made sure to make her all the way over to, or print her out all the way over to the right, and then I cut down my card front to make a regular size card. Now make sure that your ink is completely dry before you try to really maneuver it around, or you can always clear emboss over the ink just to make it set. Now here I'm showing you, I don't know why she comes out looking green, but when she's all done she does not. When I colored everything up, I made sure to color the back side of the vellum, not the front, with the printer ink on it, because my markers smeared the heck out of my ink. Like I said, I had a few trials and errors and figured out the best way for myself to do it, at least. Also with this, at least with my alcohol markers, I found that going over the ink made everything a lot darker. I mean, I didn't even have to wait that long, but it made everything a lot more saturated. And it's very obvious when I did go over something twice. So just keep that one in mind. Now, I'm not the best colorist or anything like that. I just wanted to show you that wherever you pick up your pen, it's probably going to leave a little glop of ink. So just be cognizant of that. Also, if you do use a stippling technique, you can really layer up the colors on there and get a good saturated look. So this is my card front all colored up. I did go over the front side with a clear sparkly gel pen and then use that stays on to stamp out the thank you. Now I cut down another piece of just white cardstock and use this Ink Road stamp set to stamp out the inside of my card. Here's where I had more trouble. I used stays on, and for some reason my stays on does not like to be used on regular cardstock. It dries out so fast. I can get it to make a perfect impression on vellum, but for some reason my cardstock does not like to come out right. I tried to do a double stamping over it and even got my head over it, and I still came out with a blurry and not very good impression there. So I went and got a die cut and a different ink, and I tried to stamp it out one more time. I even did a trial run on this cardstock and everything was fine. But when I went to stamp on this little blue square, it's a different type of cardstock, and it's got maybe, I don't know, something on top of it, but it came out a little blotchy. So I grabbed a pink die cut, did the same thing, but it too came out blotchy. I don't think you can really tell on the video, but when it was in front of me, I could totally tell. And it came out for both of these papers, so I just had some color options. I thought they looked pretty much the same. I decided at first that I was gonna go with the blue one here. So I grabbed my glue, threw some glue on the back, went to put it down on the front or the inside of my card. And when I went to push it down, I didn't realize that the ink was not dry yet, and I smeared it. So I went and grabbed the pink one, and I grabbed a roll of toilet paper and just kept dabbing up that ink until it was nice and dry. I made sure to be really, really careful gluing that down, not to touch any of the inky parts. And then I went and grabbed this washi tape and put a little bit of tape on the top of my little die cut there. And that's about it. And now it's time to attach everything. I didn't want any glue to show or any tape or anything like that, so I grabbed my stapler, and I also grabbed a little notepad to use up underneath it. I did have to take it to the edge of my desk because my stapler doesn't open up completely flat. But I grabbed some binder clips to make sure that the two cards weren't going to shift on me. And then I used my stapler just to kind of pop holes in there first, and then I pushed out staples to push through, and use my bone folder in my fingers to push the staples down. Now I am using blue staples, but I didn't buy them. They're not anything fancy. I just grabbed a blue Sharpie and had colored up a whole strip of staples to be light blue and dark blue. After that, I just went over my crease one more time with my bone folder to make sure that had a nice crisp edge, and my card was all done. I love the way it came out, and make sure that if you like this stamp set as well, go over to the Creepy Cute Chronicles and sign up. Right now we do have a trial run if you want to try it out for 14 days and see how you like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.